Hello and welcome. My name is Clown, and today I'm going to talk about the most suspect game I have in my Steam games library, which is Futa Fix Dick dine'n'dash. Futa Fix Dick dine'n'dash. All right, that is a game I played a while ago, so I'm honestly not. I'm gonna have to completely work off my memory here, and my memory's a little dog shit, but I think I should be fine. Also, I could replay it, but I don't really want to get caught up playing that game ever. I didn't get caught up the first time, thank God, and I don't want to get caught up. I don't want to give myself the chance of getting caught up. So I'm going to dig deep in my memory vaults and see if I can find this shit. So here we go. The game is a visual novel, which kind of I don't. I guess it's not really a game then. But yeah, it's a visual novel, and you play as a girl who has a very large cock, and she's just kind of stroking it all day, and it's really interfering with her social life and her job. And basically, your friends are getting a little angry. They're like, you're not really hanging out with us anymore. Is there something wrong? And unbeknownst to them, you have a massive cock under your spats that are under your skirt, or she does. It's a little weird to say you. You probably do have a massive cock, but we're not talking about that one. So this is where the game basically starts. You go to work, and then you have to pick a coworker that you basically have to do the route. And usually the routes consist of like not too many, basically like I think like 3 events, all of which basically are accept their advances or reject their advances. And if you accept their advances every time, you get an end scene where that usually has to do with like that character specifically, like some kind of like kink they have, I guess. Or I no, not really. I guess it's just an extra scene with them where shit really gets down. And there's a couple. There's like I think there's like 4 or 5 different characters you can actually interact with, and I think only one other one of them is a Futa. Yes, there is some Futa on Futa action. Now, this is kind of the part where you kind of have to draw a bit of a line here, where it's like, okay, a girl with a dick fucking a girl without a dick. I think I can accept that. It's like watching porn. It's like watching normal porn. Like, you're watching a dude rail a girl. And if you don't think that's gay, then I don't think you should find Fuda to be weird. Or I guess you could still find it weird, but it definitely ain't gay. No, not that I mean anything if you're gay. If you're gay, that's completely fine. But basically, it's like, it's like, it's like if you have 2 girls with 2 massive penises, probably bigger than ours. Let's be honest. These are anime cocks. They're bigger than normal ones, and they're definitely bigger than yours. Maybe not as big as mine, but definitely big. Giant, actually. Enormous. And there's 2 of them touching, but they're not connected to a guy. Is that hetero? Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be hetero anyways, because they're 2 girls. They're lesbians. They're having lesbian sex, but they have penises. They both do, so I don't really know. I don't really know where I stand on that, and I got a bit of a chubby, but I don't really want to talk too much about that one because then it kind of makes me look sus, and I'm already looking sussy enough. So yeah, honestly, the CGs themselves are actually, they kind of vary. Some of them are kind of nice. Oh, let's talk about first about just like the general like art. In the visual novels, the characters will pop up on the sides of the screen, and like their little portraits that they draw, they look nice, and they're animated too. Like they'll change expressions and shit, and usually a lot of the stills are pretty good. However, once we get to like the actual like sexy time CGs and those, sometimes they're a little bit weird. I'll probably toss up some faces that look quite a bit strange, but there's also sometimes where it looks really nice. And honestly, half the time there's like just a bunch of cum on the screen, especially when it's Futa on Futa action, because those fuckers, they can squirt gallons, and it's kind of weird. And actually, there's even a point where like you have a girl who she's like an Instagram model, but she's also a cam girl, and she's like, you have a penis and you could insert it into me because I don't have a penis. But she's like, no, I'm going to put on a strap on and fuck you with the penis. It's so weird. And then at the end of the game, this is spoiler territory, by the way. At the end of the game, like an alien comes in. It's like an alien that granted women the ability to have a cock. And she's like, you've done literally nothing with this. So she grows a 2-pronged dick and like fucks the main character, and the game just ends. And like, I don't know. I think I should move on to the characters. Like I said before, you have quite a bit of characters. However, let's talk more about how they look. Do I like them? And I think for the most part, they're alright. You know, I like there's like the big sister character that you get, and then there's also like another bartender girl. But I think those are the only two that I actually like actively like. The other characters are like whatever, because you got your boss who's a freak, and then you've got your other coworker who wears like the lipstick, the different colored lipstick, and she's like kind of also weird considering that she immediately takes to your massive cock. So you know she's a little weird too. And you also have your other coworker who has a bigger dick than your characters, and then the MC, and well, she uses it to great lengths. And then there's another girl who you just meet at a store. To be honest, you basically sexually assault her, and she likes it, and then she just kind of lets you do it, and it's a whole fucking thing. Honestly, I will honestly say that it was probably, if you want to compare it to, at least if I want to compare it to the rest of the games I've played, it does have a higher level of quality, but at the same time, it is a visual novel, which kind of immediately does kind of pull it away from the rest of the shit ass games I usually play, and now I have to put it on the visual novel spectrum. And in terms of comparison to like the other like two visual novels I've played, I wouldn't say I don't think it's better than Lucy Got Problems. I say Lucy Got Problems is better. And Onichana Sobo, I think they're probably around the same level as Onichana Sobo. And they're both weird because Onichana Sobo is about incest and this one's about Futa and shit. And, you know, it's alright. I'll say that it's alright. I'm not afraid to say that I found a game about Futa porn alright. Alright, sometimes you just gotta accept that you're okay with chicks with dicks, and maybe even two chicks with dicks. But a dude with a cock, that's too far. So either way, I'm gonna say this game is an alright game, and I do not recommend you play it because I'm not gonna be recommending porn games to anybody, not even myself. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is very, very rambly. I'm kind of fucking lazy. My eye hurts. The sun beamed my left eye, and now it hurts really bad. I don't know why. Now I gotta go edit this shit, probably very minimally. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll probably post some non-porn related content after this. Have a nice day.